got interviewed by INSEAD. So on today's video, what we are going to do is that we are going to do three things. One is that we are going to sort of understand more from Naman how he went about applying to INSEAD Business School. Second is that we are going to discuss his interview strategy and interview preparation. And finally, we'll just hear from Naman what sort of advice he'll have. Okay? Cool. So just for starters, if you can quickly introduce yourself.
Alright, so I'm Naman and I've stayed in Delhi for the last 20 years and I graduated with a computer engineering degree 4 years back, and since then I've been running a non-profit. And yeah, so this year I decided that an MBA would be suitable for me to expand the non-profit across India and world. So I reached out to Akshat for advice on the INSEAD application, and we reached the interview stage. So yeah.
So thanks Naman for that. And so let's begin with the overall sort of way in which you went about preparing your application.
Okay, so the first step of working with Akshat was that he gave a big questionnaire and I filled it up. So he said that be casual with the questionnaire, don't sugarcoat anything, and don't look at the grammar, etc. So I did that, and after that we worked on a couple of things that could work for us. So for example, a couple of leadership experiences that he wanted to highlight and leave out the non-essential stuff. So that was one of the application strategies that he recommended. Apart from that, I'd also say that since he is from a similar industry as mine before going for an MBA, and since he has the same post-MBA, he had the same post-MBA goals as mine, and he went to INSEAD, so a lot of things matched, and I think it fit like a glove in hand. So yeah.
So one of the key problems that people face when they're applying from a non-traditional background is that they struggle to put across their stories. So what would be your biggest tips in terms of preparing your applications, and how do you go about discovering stories?
So I think the first step is doing a thorough introspection and listing down what you've done in your professional career and highlighting the most impactful things that you've done. So a lot of people, especially Indian candidates, are engineers, and for non-traditional backgrounds it is a huge advantage for them to stand out from the crowd. And I think if you can highlight what you've done and what you've achieved, that will make you stand out even more. So yeah.
And in terms of the fact that you are from a non-profit background, I'm assuming that you had a lot of stories to tell, and that's one areas where we initially struggled with. So what would be your advice in terms of people applying from non-profit background? How do you go about sort of selecting your best stories?
Okay, so the best thing about non-profit background is that you can share your stories of impact. So you directly impact the communities you work with. So for example, for someone working in the Swachh Bharat mission, for example, they can share stories of implementing clean toilets or implementing sanitization techniques in villages, so which is huge, and not a lot of people do that. And if you can share those stories, the leadership experiences, the communications you've had with people, different stakeholders, I think those are some of the key things that you can share in the application which will help you stand out.
So at this stage, what we can do is that we can move on to speaking about the interview experiences that Naman had while interviewing with INSEAD. Now, just to walk you through an overall structure of how INSEAD does interviews. So they have two interviews, both done by alums, and both interviews roughly last for like 1.5 hours. So we'll get into the details of that. Okay. So now speaking about the interview experience, so we'll ask Naman to just sort of walk us through the broad semantics of the interview. What actually happened, who interviewed him. You don't have to take names, you can just sort of broadly walk through the overall structure of the interview.
So I had two interviews with INSEAD Alan. So the first interview was with someone who was quite, 10 years older than the second interviewer. So the first interviewer focused on a lot of the resume part of what you want to do and why do you want to do what you want to do. And it was more of a serious conversation than a casual conversation, I'd say. And he was trying to understand my post-MBA goals, how that matched with my pre-MBA experience, and what do I plan to do between my MBA and the period right now. And yeah, so at the end he was quite quite casual and asked me to ask him questions. So I asked him what his experience was like. But yeah, all in all, I think the first interview was quite serious and not very conversational. And I think the best part was I knew what I wanted to, share, and I knew my story well, and I knew my application well. So I think it went well. The second interviewer was with a young alum, and we shared the similar post-MBA industry. So he is an entrepreneur, and so by the way, both interviews happened at a local cafe. And the second interview was quite casual and conversational. The second interview was very pleasant. Okay, so the second interviewer focused on me as a person rather than me as an MBA applicant, and I felt very comfortable with him. And he also wanted to know what I do and what I want to do post MBA. And similarly, he asked how those two connected together and what my long-term plans are. So again, if you know your story well, if you know your application well, I think you'll do quite well. And I think interview is a place to understand the candidate more than checking the facts. And if you can communicate your post-MBA goals and your work experience well, I think you'll do well. So I think again it went all right. I'd not say it went very well, but it went well.
Now, just before we jump into the details of each of these interviews, it's usually said about INSEAD that one interview plays a good cop and the other interview plays a bad cop. So did that happen in your case?
I'd not say bad cop, good cop thing, but I'd say the first interview was quite serious. I would not say that he was trying to grill me, but it was serious. Not grilling was stressful interview, but yeah, he was probing a lot on my post-MBA goals. So why this, why that, why do you want to do this, what does that company do, why do you want to go back to what you do currently, and what will happen to the organization when you're not now. So he was very probing on the post-MBA goals part. And the second interview was more of a personal interview, I'd say. It was very pleasant, like I said, and he was trying to focus on me as a person, what I do, what my family does, and what I want to do after 10 years. He was also telling me about the P1 flu that is quite famous in Fontainebleau. So I think I wouldn't say that, for me, I wouldn't categorize it as a bad cop or a good cop. I'd say it was all right.
Okay, so now in terms of the details of the first interview, so you covered the point that it was not very conversational. Second, the guy was serious. And what sort of questions did they ask? So you have already covered the fact that they asked you about goals and investigated a lot around the goals. What were some of the other questions that you remember were asked you?
The first question was, tell me about yourself. So the difference between the two interviews was, the first interview was more of a walk me through your resume. The second interview was more focused on tell me about yourself, so which included certain personal aspects as well. Other questions were, what does the post-MBA company do? Why do you want to go there? Like I said again, why do you want to go to INSEAD? Why do you want to do an MBA? What you're doing right now is what people do after MBA. Then why do you need an MBA? And which location do you prefer, Singapore or France? And which other schools you've applied to? So he asked me that as well. And I told him, then he asked me why did I apply to XYZ schools, and which is higher ranked in your list, INSEAD or the other schools. So I explained the rationale behind INSEAD and other schools. Similarly, in the second interview, he focused on tell me about yourself, so which included a brief personal history and then professional career. So yeah, and couple of questions again around why MBA, why do you want to go to INSEAD. So this guy, the second interviewer, was not very focused on why INSEAD, etc., but he was focused on why MBA. Why do you feel the need to go right now? Why not after 5 years? Why not after 2 years? And yeah, I think.
So at this point, I would like to tell our audiences that one of the interesting things about Naman's background is, or rather a weakness in Naman's profile is, that he does not have international experience. And most of the people that I speak with every year, they get dissuaded from applying to INSEAD because they don't have international experience. So I just wanted to check with Naman whether this point came up in the interview and how did you defend this?
Yes, it did. So, second interviewer was very keen to know if I have international experience. So I did not have. So he wanted to know if I have international motivations, and so if I want to work across the globe after MBA, if I had global outlook, if I had worked in teams which were multicultural. So I had that experience. I did not have the practical international experience, but I had the international motivation of working with different cultures, previous organizations, and at non-profit I run.
So, okay, now did that point not come up in your first interview at all? Not at all? Okay. And the second weakness on your profile was a low GMAT. So you had a 680 on the GMAT, right? So did that point come up in the interview?
No, I think he just asked, the second interviewer only asked me GMAT, that's it, not question after that. So, yeah. I think the first interviewer, I feel, did not go through my application very well. The second interviewer did have questions according to the application I had written. So, yeah. So the first interviewer, I don't think he knew my GMAT.
So generally speaking, I mean, when you're doing your NCR interview, the interviewer does not usually go through your application. They generally have your resume. It would be very rare if an alum actually reads through your entire background and profile, because the NCR, okay, yeah. So usually that's the case at LBS, where they read every single line that you have written on your application. But generally at NCR's interview, they don't do it. So probably he knew your background and he made it easy on second interview. So since you have gone through the usual questions, why MBA, introduce yourself, other schools that you have applied to, you have gone through your weaknesses. Did they have any questions around, anything behavioral?
Yeah, so the first interviewer asked me what my strengths were, not weaknesses, only strengths. The second one did not have any behavioral questions. So again, coming back to the point of international experience, so he asked me if I have international experience of working with multicultural teams. So yes, I told him that I have experience of working with multicultural teams, and most of the questions were straightforward, no curveball questions, I think. And so only the first interview had the behavioral question of strengths.
So I'll just chip in and sort of quickly summarize how did Naman defend his lack of international experience. So you spoke about the fact that you manage a volunteer program which comprises of many international applicants. So that's how you defended it. So the bottom line being that if you're applying to NCR and if you have no international experience, the idea in the interview is to show international motivation. So it's not necessary that you need to go abroad and work if you're applying to INSEAD, but you need to show some sort of international motivation.
Right? I also had experience working at the previous organizations from across the world, so I think that also helped.
Okay, so any oddball questions that were asked to you?
I can't think of any.
So it was a pretty standard interview.
Second one was quite conversational, no curveball questions. The first one was serious, but no curveball questions again.
Okay, so I think the cat has been featured in our video. Alright, so now in terms of preparation for your interview and applications, what are some of the tips that you would like to share?
So first is that know yourself well, know your application well, and know your strengths and weaknesses well. So if you can communicate your strengths and weaknesses well and defend those, I think you're good to go. But also, I also read on forums that NCR interview has bad cop, good cop interviewers, and I got dissuaded by that, but my experience was a little different. So I wouldn't say that you have to stress in the interview. You can make it quite conversational if you want, and yeah, if you know your story well, then you will do well.
Okay, Naman. Any final words or anything that we have missed during our?
I'd like to thank Akshat for his recommendations, his strategies, his application tips. I think it worked quite well. The interview tips. So he himself interviews a couple of applicants each year, and he had a basic idea of what can be asked and what cannot be asked. So he helped me through that, and I think that held me in good stead for the interviews. And yeah, let's hope we can celebrate soon.
Alright, thank you, Naman, and thank you for taking the time out. Really nice speaking with you.